Hello guys, this is HoppA speaking with his voice, yes. And today I want to tell you more about myself because I never did that. My real name is John. I live in the Netherlands, a place called Horen. That was a VOC city in the 1600 era. And I played War Thunder, but before that I was playing with a CBM 3032, one of the first business computers for small businesses. And I played there a beautiful game, Jason. And then in 1982 I went to the Commodore 64, later on the Commodore 128, and then the Amiga. And I loved that very much. And then in 1990 I went over to Commander Keen. That was the first PC game I played, and Hexen and Doom. And yeah, very old games, Doom. Well familiar, you heard undoubtedly of that game. And this is an example of the first online game. That was QuakeWorld, and Quake came out in 1996. And then in that time we have some kind of internet, and it was possible to play with friends with Quake, the Quake 1. But I jumped in when this came in 98 or 99, and this was a beautiful game. And later on I was to playing Quake 3, but before that I was playing this game, and this game is based on the Quake 3 engine, but it was a Star Trek game, and I was in love with Star Trek at that time. But I only got this intro ripped from YouTube, and it was Capture the Flag, so I can't tell you not very much about it. And the game I played a lot, and a lot is, I think, for 4 or 5 years or so, was this game. This is Quake 3, and then the Freezetag mod. And there I was really on my best. I think I was 51, 52 at that time. We have a very good Quake community. You can talk to each other and just waiting, and then if a team was playing needs help, then you jumped in. And it was a very social community, and I loved that very much. After that it became less friendly, so to speak. In the normal chats, a lot of yelling and swearing about kills, and yeah, I don't like that. So this was the best thing for me to do. And but on all things comes an end, and this one too. And after I played this for years, I went into a total other game, another game that I love as much as Quake, and that was, how do you call it, the first-person shooters, soldiers. It started with Battlefield 2, and later on it went to Battlefield 3, and I've got an example on my channel. All my videos, I got over 700, and that's why I make this video. Because a lot of people, they don't know what those early days games look like, and they only know Call of Duty and Battlefield 5 and that kind of things. But there was a time, and that was this time, you have a lot of fun with first-person shooters, and not with soldiers, but with these characters of Quake 3. Now, this is another one. Yes, and I use a lot of protection in my play style. I always went for that red armor over there, and not always, as you can see. But that was if you control the armor and the health, then you won most of your games. So this was my name was HoppA at that time. I have HoppA a long time, and then we switched over to Battlefield 3. Because Battlefield 3 I did in, how do you call it, with friends. It started with strangers, of course, but they become friends. But it's a long time ago, I think about 2005 I played this. And I was, I think ook behalf of my Quake background, I liked this game very much. And I knew how to aim, knew how to shoot, knew how to be tactical. And I did a lot of nice gaming. And I got a few of those games on my channel. If you want to see them, you're welcome, of course. I also played Medal of Honor. And I like that, also very good. And I was a sniper at that game. Sniper suits me well for most games. And in this case, I could handle with normal guns like this AEK. This guy I killed with a knife. And there he goes, yes. And his button was mine, and that was kept in a special, special map. Now I don't know what to say about this. But after Battlefield 3, I went to Quake 3. But not the normal Quake 3, the Quake Live, and that was the first web browser came from ID, and this is an example of it. And there we go, and it's just as fast as Quake. And I was of course used to this kind of gameplay, so when I start with this, I was easy, very good at it in a short time. And you can see it over here. I've got a lot of kills. This was free for all, as we like to say it. And my rocket aim was very good. And also this blue bubble, it's health. And this is that blue thing was the quad damage. You could have 4 times more damage than before, so you could instantly kill people with one shot. And always take care for your health, of course. You need health and you need armor. And there we go. Exactly good timing of that health bubble. And now we are going to explore the map a little bit more, because this is what we do. This is the armor, the red armor. And I almost lose my life, but that armor protects me. Well, it was a little bit tricky. Now I think maybe he jumped, but he didn't. He went to that bubble. But I get him. And there is that armor again, and I pick that up, and now yeah, I go around the map and do devastating things, of course, because with my rocket launcher, that was my main weapon. I was very good at it. But if you want to see more of this, I cut, I think, 24 movies, something about that, in my channel, on my channel, and that is very fun. And all those people, they don't get that armor, and they don't get the health, the extra health you get. This guy tried to hide, but unfortunately for him, it doesn't work. He's gone. And that guy, there he is. So now I've got 20, and now I stop the recording because yeah, it will be too much. And we are back in War Thunder, and I started with this game, arcade battles. And I was, I think, level 43 at this time, and I was very good in rockets, the timing of to shoot the rocket, so I killed a lot of planes with rockets. And in this game I did the same, and I just flew around, and yeah, I managed to hold off many attacks from other players, and I just yeah, shoot them down when I could. But this was also the reason I quit playing arcade, because when it is so easy as a player to kill other players, it's not fun anymore for me, although it was not fun anymore. And I quit playing arcade, and then I went to realistic battles, first with fighters, and later on when I thought I need to have some less fast, because in comparison with Quake, this is not a fast game, of course, and I did decide to go to the bomber gameplay. So now I have got 17 kills, #1 in the team, and the best after me had 5 kills, and the best of the enemy team had 6 kills. Yeah, and if you do that every 2 matches or so, then the fun is over. For first it is good, for a year or 2 maybe, and after that there's nothing more to say about it. Then stop with arcade and go to realistic. And that's why I play now with only one plane, the Ju-88A4, and it suits me very good to play with that plane, because it's one of the best bombers in the game. And I might be getting over to jet gameplay in time when, for example, that Vulcan bomber is available in War Thunder. I saw a model of it, but I don't know if it is coming to the game. And so I play with only one plane, and that's that Ju-88A4. Well, guys, this was what I want to say to you. I hope you have a pleasant day. This was the game, guys, and we see each other in one of the matches. Bye bye.